Hi guys, how are you? My name is Siobhan Evans-Deacon. I'm a psychic spiritual medium and shamanic practitioner. I'm also an admin on the international mediumship page where I will be posting this video because I've been asked this question often, so I'm going to do this and I've heard it come up. So the topic for this conversation is, does tarot cards interfere with your mediumistic links when you are doing a reading? So let me start with this. I am a tarot card reader and I also teach tarot cards. And I've come from a place of being absolutely terrified of them. Terrified of psychic work. My most natural, I suppose, ability at the time, like mediumistically, I read. I used to go to classes and all that. You're talking about over 20 years, and it was just tarot cards never ever came into it. When I used to sit and read for someone, I never had a tool, never had cards, never had anything. And I became realistically, I realized I became aware of this psychic part because when working on a mediumistic level through spirit, I trusted them. I trusted they were going to give me the information and I trusted they were going to guide me. But when it came to a one-to-one, as in psychic guidance, when people were asking questions, I absolutely just cringed. I hated it because I feared the responsibility of saying the wrong things. I was afraid of giving wrong advice. I was just terrified of it. I did not trust my own instincts. I didn't trust my own intuition. I didn't trust my own advice, but I did trust spirit. So when the opportunity came along to learn tarot, I realized I had so much fear. And my fear around tarot was the fact I was raised Irish Catholic and you always heard how evil they were and all sorts of crap like that. And one of the things I've learned over the last few years, especially with my Catholic upbringing, is that anything they say don't do, I try because I know there's something to it and it's to free your mind. But with the psychic work, I was terrified because a lot of responsibility I felt came with it. The fear of tarot cards was that there was so many of them. How would I remember them? How would I learn them? Well, guys, that depends on your teacher. And I'm not just saying it because I teach, but because of the amazing guide I had, Katie Phillips. Absolutely true lady who just took me under her wing and took away all the fear around tarot and all the fear around mediumship and all sorts of things like that. So while I was learning tarot, yes, my concentration was on the cards and I became aware of just doing the cards. So reading on a psychic link and reading tarot, you're reading the life story of a living person. When you're doing it on a soul to soul and medium level, you're reading a soul to soul of a person who's passed. That's their life story. So for me, tarot cards, the pictures, the symbols, they would trigger my clairsentience. They would trigger stuff within, and I would be able to get visions or what's that word? Just feelings, just knowings of what's going on in the person's life, and it helped guide me. But I give a few tips on that. When you're learning tarot, this is what happens, and this is why a lot of people think it interferes with your mediumship. It does for a little while, and I'll tell you why. Because you're so caught up in reading the cards, you kind of forget, and you go, okay. And what I've come to learn is that spirit works in amazing ways. How I became aware of getting the balance back between mediumship and tarot was I would not decide what I was going to do until the person arrived. I would give them the cards, shuffle the cards, put them out, and sometimes I would tune in and read myself first before I turn any cards. So it really depends. And in that moment, then I'm able to tell I'm aware of both medium link and a psychic link. So I do both during my readings. And now I have the healthy balance of knowing the difference between the energy pull. Also, you'll get your signals. I was reading tarot and one card just went missing. And I realized then I had to stop relying on tarot. And it's time then to be open to both. I have the balance now between the psychic and the medium work and both together. So it will of course interfere for a little while. It doesn't take it away. You're just learning a different tool to express what's really already within there. So if you feel the psychic part frightens you, if you feel that you're afraid of the responsibility, you're afraid of saying wrong things, then I would absolutely recommend reading tarot or oracle cards, whatever you feel drawn to. For me, tarot cards was what came on my path, and I'm so grateful it did, because now I teach them and I happily pass on the wisdom which was taught unto me. And I love that I take away the fear and the overwhelming feeling, because when you work with people, um, and you see them develop their tarot skills and you see them still working with their mediumship, then I have to say it's not true. It does not stop the medium link, absolutely not. But of course, it takes time to get the balance between your psychic and your medium work. And I know all students kind of get trouble with this, of knowing the difference between when they've gone psychic and when they've gone medium. It's an experience, and it's time, and it's practice, and it's a learning curve that takes place over the years, to know the difference. So tarot cards to me give me my confidence back. When I don't turn them over, sometimes I read naturally, and then I'll turn them and it just affirms everything I've said. Also recently, with students that I teach tarot to, we have a monthly development class, and we've started to use the tarot to read the personalities of those in spirit. We'll do a medium link, and then we'll use a card, and they have been on point. So it's been absolutely amazing to use. So of course it can be used. So I feel in this work, when you're developing, trust your own gut. If it's fear about doing mediumship or fear about doing tarot, then that needs to be healed and looked at. Where is that fear absorbed from? Is it from society? Or is it just your inner fear that you're afraid that you won't remember them and things like that? And that's not true, because believe me, I'm not great memory-wise, but when you begin to learn tarot, it's as I said, it's like carpenters have their tools. They've just become a tool that you use, and you become used to them. But of course, everything takes commitment. So when you're committed to learning your tarot, of course, your energy and your connection is more on the tarot cards, and that's fine. But you will get your hints, and you will get your triggers to recognize when the reading is changing to a medium link, or when it's medium first and then changes to tarot. So I feel as a reader and a healer, it's important for me to have all different tools that I can use for clients. I'm a shamanic healer, a shamanic practitioner, so I'll use shamanic tools in order to help heal. I use tarot to help read, and my medium. I'm a qualified life coach, so I use all different tools in all of my work. So don't box yourself in to only work this way and only work that way. Expand. Use it, have fun with it. Cards, and I mean have fun. I'm not saying the tarot card reading is just for fun and entertainment reason, because it's not. We do a lot of deep work. But I just wanted to say, because a lot of people go, do they interfere with your medium link? It will at first, as I said, because you're just putting your attention onto something else to trigger your clairs. That's it. But if you don't feel drawn to them, you don't feel drawn to them. If you do, and you worry about it, like not remembering, find the right teacher, find someone who's going to teach you through intuition and not through books, because we have to learn that we already have the answers in here. Sometimes little things outside of us just trigger it and bring it up, and that's exactly what card reading does. So for me as a medium, tarot card reading has only enhanced my readings. Sometimes in a medium reading, when I'm getting a message, I actually will see a tarot card, and I'll be able to work with that and connect with that. So open up your skills, open up your toolbox, have loads of different tools that you can use in order to help in your readings. It just means that you can help more people and be of more service. So enjoy your tarot, but as I said, you will internally know when it's time to stop using tarot and to use your medium. You will know. So it's to trust that. As I said, sometimes I pick out the 10 cards and I sometimes don't get to turn them. I just allow the reading to go where it goes. Other times it's only tarot and no medium reading, no medium connection. So that's the way it goes. So the interference, as you said, personally, I'm going to say it doesn't interfere with my readings now. Excuse me. But learning them, of course it did. Of course it did. And it takes time. It takes time to kind of adjust to that. but I've enjoyed it and I loved it, and I absolutely love Tara and I love teaching them. So I hope that helps, because I know I've been asked to put up this video about the difference between and will it interfere. It does not stop it whatsoever. Absolutely not. I just feel for those people that were like myself or are like myself, that psychic work kind of scared them, where it's easy to trust spirit and then not ourselves. I feel it gave me more confidence and trust in me and my intuition, and it really, really helped with that. So I feel they're a bonus and they're not evil at all. So trust your gut, trust your instincts. This is what it's all about. They're just tools. That's all, to draw out what's already in there. So I hope that helps. Take care, guys.